Hey, what's up, guys? Darkrange here, back with another video. And today, my life story is about being a superhero. Now, I stretched that fact, but I'll get into it. So, I there was like a big convention thing with my mom, and my mom, not with my mom, but my mom had it, and all it's all with like the parents, and so all these parents had children, so we all decided to meet up at Raging Rivers in Illinois, and yeah, so we this is like a group about maybe like 20 people, I guess, 20 kids at least, and in Raging Rivers in Illinois, it has a wave pool, and dude, it's just a super lit water park. Like it was so fun. But that's besides the point. Maybe go check it out or something. Um, so we're in the wave pool, and like we were all like staying back in the waves, and then once we got used to like the waves, kind of we started moving forward, and we would like chill out in the back of, like, not in the back, but all the way towards the front where like the huge waves are, where like they'll push you like underwater and stuff, and it gets a bit sketchy, but like the sad part about it is it's like the waves only go on for about 2 minutes, and there's like a 10-minute break in between. So during that 10-minute break, we're like just joking around. So like in this 10-minute break, we're like all trying to get like to the front of the thing. We're all like, so we'll be where the huge waves start, and we'll get like thrown. And there was this other kid with a life vest on there, and I'm just like, what the heck, dude, why are you in this wave pool and like the 20-foot deep end with a life vest on? Like, don't you? And it wasn't even buckled too. Like, it was super sketchy, and I gotta hand it to the lifeguards. They did such a terrible job. Like, oh man, I'll get to that. But man, if you're gonna go to Raging Rivers, don't expect the lifeguards to save you. But yeah. So here's this kid with the life vest, and you hear like this beep, and that indicates that the waves are starting. And there's this huge wave, and this kid gets thrown. And I mean, like, he's a pretty solid dude. I'm not saying he's fat, but he was pretty chunky, like maybe around 160, 170, and he was pretty short too. But he just got thrown, and I was like, oh crap. And then I look, and I see the life vest there with nobody in it, and I'm like, oh, uh-oh, that kid's dead. And there's this kid there screaming help and screaming help, and I'm just like, what? Oh, dude, that's the kid in the life vest. And like I have like experience. I have like life saving courses I took, and like I'm good at swimming, and I go over there, and this kid's drowning. Like as soon as he comes up from the water, he's coughing water. Like as soon as he surfaces, he's coughing water out of his lungs, and like he's struggling to breathe, and like whenever he can, he screams help. And then I look around, and these lifeguard, there's one lifeguard there, and he's just watching, and I'm just like, okay, what the shit? You're sitting there watching this kid drown, and you're the only lifeguard there. Like, what do you think's gonna happen? A mermaid's gonna appear out of the water and just save this kid's life? I'm like, no, that's not gonna happen. I guess I'm gonna have to take shit for myself. So I grab onto him like under the arms, and I'm kicking so hard with my legs, and I bring him up above the water, and so he can breathe. And then like all these like other like all the other 20 kids are like helping me like pull him out of the deep end, and we get him to where he can like stand on the water. And the worst fucking part about it was he turned to me and said, are you a lifeguard? And I'm like, no. And he's like, why didn't the lifeguard save my life? And I said, okay, you're really that fucking ungrateful that I just saved your life, and now you're complaining that someone else didn't do it? He's like, yeah, but you could have like not saved my life. I would rather trust a lifeguard. I'm like, dude, I did save your life though. You can't be that ungrateful. And he's like, whatever, bye. And then like, oh my god, I didn't even get a thank you, and I saved this kid's life, and he didn't even say thanks. Oh, but okay, like he didn't even say anything. He's just like, why didn't a lifeguard save my life? And that's why I'm saying like the lifeguards are trash. I agree with him. Why didn't the lifeguard save his life? But why didn't like he say thank you? That's all I would have asked from him. Is like, oh, thank you. Like, is that too much to ask? A thank you? And like, so yeah, we like enjoyed the rest of our day, and I saw him actually a couple few times back in that really deep end, and I'm like, dude, is this kid retarded? Like, he almost died in this deep end, and now he's back in it in the wave pool, and then like, oh man, I it got me so triggered. But I kind of left it alone. I'm like, dude, if he's gonna die, he's gonna die, and I'm not gonna be there to do anything about it. But like, yeah, I put everything beside me, and I enjoyed the rest of the day. And yeah, it was pretty fun day, and yeah, I just couldn't believe he didn't even say thank you, or like I had one of the kids turn to me and he's like, dude, you just low key saved a kid's life, and I'm like, oh my god, I did, didn't I? And yeah, I'm just I'm just like bringing me back to this moment. I'm just amazed that he didn't even say thank you, like, and it was like. And like I said, the kid was like about 170 pounds, so it was super hard to like keep him above water. Like, I ended up pushing him up, and then that would push me under. But like, I can hold my breath for like 1 to 2 minutes, so it wasn't that bad for me. And I didn't already have like water in my lungs, so it wasn't that bad. And then by the time I like got back up, there were other kids there, and they were like pulling me, and I was grabbing onto the kid, keeping him above water. But yeah, just man, like, why didn't he say thank you? But I don't know. I just keep coming back to this. Why didn't he say thank you? And yeah, just yeah, I enjoyed the rest of my day and just like had a pretty good time. But yeah, uh, that's it for today's video. Um, I'm still like looping back to this moment. Why didn't he say thank you? But yeah, that's it for today's video. Leave a like if you enjoyed it, and make sure you subscribe if you haven't already.